All right, so imagine this. You're walking through a dense forest.
And it's pitch black.
Pitch black. You've been on this track for hours. You look down, and in the dying green glow of your night vision, you see a boot print.
Fresh.
So fresh, the mud is still wet. You kneel down, and then your stomach just drops.
Because it's your own boot.
Your exact tread. And it's pointing forward. You haven't been there yet, but your footprints have.
And that is the kind of impossible nightmare we're getting into today.
It is. This comes directly from our source material, a text called Echoes of the Predatory Scent.
And we need to be clear right from the start. This is not written like a ghost story. It's structured like a field report.
Which changes everything about how you read it. It's not once upon a time, it's clinical.
It's immediate. It feels urgent.
Yeah. Our mission for this deep dive is to really take this report apart, piece by piece, and figure out what it's saying about the psychology of fear.
And what happens when the hunter becomes the hunted in the most twisted way possible.
And when we say hunter, we are not talking about some weekend warrior. This guy is a professional.
Let's dig into that profile, because the very first line is, wow, it's a punch in the gut.
I hunt cryptids for a living. This one hunted back.
That first sentence, I hunt cryptids for a living, does so much heavy lifting.
It's not a hobby. It's a job. A grind.
Exactly. It implies a kind of drudgery. You have bills to pay. You pack your gear, check your batteries. You go to work.
He's chased shadows, followed claw marks that led nowhere. You get the sense this guy is tired. He's used to disappointment.
There's a cynicism baked into that job description. And then you get the social side of it.
Right. The report says people say I'm crazy.
Which, if you told me you hunted monsters for a living, I'd probably think you were a little bit crazy too.
It's an isolating job. You're on the fringe. And people on the fringe, they have to trust their own senses, their own certainty above everything else.
Because nobody else believes them. But that's why the next line is so devastating. After he says people call him crazy, he writes,
"Tonight I believed them."
And that's it. That's the crack in the armor.
It's a total collapse of self for someone whose whole identity is built on, I know what's out here. To suddenly think, maybe I'm the one who's broken.
It's almost a comfort, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a bargaining chip. If you're crazy, the monster isn't real. You can get help for crazy.
Right. But you can't get help for a monster that breaks physics.
Exactly. He's trying to retreat into madness to escape. But the environment itself starts turning on him.
The first betrayal is his gear. The text says, my night vision flickered.
In a tactical situation, that's not just a spooky effect, that's your lifeline.
It's your advantage. It's what makes you the apex predator in the dark.
And when it fails, you're not a modern human with high-tech gear anymore. You're just
a soft, blind animal.
Yeah, the illusion of control is gone. And while his eyes are failing him, his nose picks up something that... it's just awful.
The smell. Rust and wet fur.
That combination is so jarring.
Because it's a complete contradiction, right? Wet fur is biological. It's a wolf, a bear, it's an alarm bell.
A smell that belongs in a forest. But rust.
Rust is decay. It's metal, old cars.
Or blood. Old dried blood has that metallic, coppery smell.
So your brain is getting these two signals at once. Is it an animal or is it something artificial, decaying?
It creates this feeling of wrongness that just hits you in the gut long before you see anything.
Which sets the stage perfectly for the footprints we talked about at the start.
He's moving forward, and then he stops. I found my own boot prints ahead of me. And the key detail.
Fresh.
Let's just break down the logic there. A novice might just be confused. But a tracker knows his own stride, his own weight distribution.
He knows the specific wear pattern on his heel. To see your own print fresh ahead of you, it just breaks reality.
It implies a loop. Either you've walked in a perfect circle and didn't know it,
what is terrifying,
or you're not the only you out there.
And his reaction is just a whisper. That's not possible. He's trying to apply logic to a situation that has just thrown logic out the window.
The whole geometry of the hunt is inverted. You're supposed to be behind your prey.
But now you're following yourself.
And right at that moment of total confusion, the sound.
Something clicked in the dark. Not a growl, not a roar, a click.
That word choice is so deliberate. Twigs snap, animals breathe. A click sounds mechanical.
Or skeletal, like bones rearranging themselves. It's a precise sound.
And then it steps out. And the description is just, it's pure body horror.
Long limbs folded where limbs shouldn't bend. I hate that.
It's the distortion of the human form that gets you. We're wired to recognize a human shape. But when you see one that moves wrong, like the knees bend backward or something,
It's this deep, visceral revulsion.
it's like the thing inside the skin doesn't know how to operate it correctly.
And then the face. Tall, wrong, smiling too wide.
The smile. That's the real anchor of the horror. A smile is a social cue for us, but in the animal kingdom.
Baring your teeth is a threat. It means you're about to bite.
Exactly. So a smile that's too wide, that stretches too far, that's not a greeting. That's a predator mimicking a human expression, but getting the proportions all wrong.
It's the uncanny valley from hell. It's telling you, I've watched you, I know you do this, but I don't understand it.
It's a threat disguised as a welcome.
The tracker raises his rifle, which just feels so useless in that moment.
It's a reflex. You point your tool at the problem. But this isn't a physical problem, it's psychological.
And the creature knows it. It doesn't attack.
It speaks.
And for me, this is it. This is the absolute climax of the terror. It opens that too wide mouth, and it speaks. In my voice.
The theft of identity in that one moment.
And the words, "You finally caught me."
The layers of cruelty in that one sentence. First, your voice being stolen and used against you.
And the phrasing itself is just mocking his entire life, his entire purpose.
It's this deeply ironic taunt. The creature is basically saying, you wanted to find me. Here I am. The hunt is over. But it's twisting that victory into a trap.
It implies the creature was just waiting for him, that it was leading him on the whole time.
That the hunter was never in control.
But just when you think it can't get any weirder, the report takes this turn. It becomes a puzzle. The tracker's radio crackles.
Okay, and this is where we really need to focus, because the implications are staggering. It's not a call from base, it's a recording.
A message he recorded himself earlier that night.
And the message says,
If you hear this, don't follow the tracks.
all right, let's just try to trace the timeline here, because this is where the trap just snaps shut.
He's currently following the tracks.
And he hears a recording of himself warning himself not to do the thing he's currently doing.
But he has no memory of recording it.
Which is its own horror, right? The memory gap. Or, and this fits the theme, that the creature recorded using his stolen voice.
Or is it generating the signal right now?
But then you get the final gut punch realization he has at the end.
The tracks were leading toward me.
It's a paradox, a
Okay.
closed loop. The hunter finds his own tracks, follows them to the entity speaks with his voice, the radio plays his voice. The entire hunt is just made up of him.
It's the Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. He's literally following himself into the monster's mouth.
Which redefines the title, right? Echoes of the predatory self. The entity is a mirror. It's reflecting his own predatory nature back at him.
You want to hunt? Fine, here's a trail, but the trail is you.
It's genius as a trap. The tracker's own professionalism, his drive, is the engine of his own doom. He can't stop following the trail.
And the entity just has to provide the trail, his own trail, to keep him moving toward the kill zone.
Which raises the question, how long has this been going on? Is this the first loop?
Or is that recording a message from a previous version of himself who didn't make it out?
Chilling. Just the idea that the forest is littered with the ghosts of your own failed attempts.
And the entity just sits in the middle of it all, smiling that horrible smile, waiting for you to complete the circle.
It doesn't have to chase. It just waits for the hunter to chase himself.
So to sum it up, you have a creature that smells like biology and rust, moves like a broken doll, and wears your identity like a suit of clothes.
It consumes the self. That's the real predation. It doesn't just eat your body. It eats your place in the world. It takes your voice, your footprints, what's left of you.
You're just an echo, holding a rifle.
You become the echo.
Yeah.
The creature becomes the real thing.
So let's bring this back to the listener. Why does a story like this matter?
I think it matters because it deconstructs our illusion of being in control. We assume we're the observers, we track things, we gather data.
You're the subjects, the world is the object.
Right. But this story flips that. It suggests that if you stare into the unknown long enough, the unknown doesn't just stare back. It learns your face and starts wearing it.
It challenges the very idea that we're unique. Our voice, our walk. We think those are fundamentally ours. This creature proves they're just data points that can be copied.
It's a violation of the ego.
Yeah.
And it's a warning, too, about obsession. The hunter's need to find the truth is the very thing the monster uses to trap him.
Before we wrap up, I have one last thought on this that's really been bothering me.
Uh-oh.
We've been assuming this whole time that the narrator, the guy writing the report, is the victim.
And the thing in the dark is the monster.
Yeah. Given what we now know about its abilities, can we really be sure?
What do you mean?
Think about it. The creature has the hunter's voice. It has his footprints. If you stumbled on that scene and you saw two figures, and they both spoke to you in the exact same voice,
How would you know which one was real?
or, to take it one step further, if the creature is that good at mimicry, who actually wrote the report?
Oh, that is deeply unsettling.
Did the hunter even survive to write it down, or is the report itself just another part of the mimicry?
A way for the creature to cast a wider net, to reach us.
Maybe we aren't reading a warning. Maybe we're reading a lure.
And by reading it,
Mm-hmm.
we've just picked up the trail.
On that absolutely horrific note, we're gonna end this deep dive. If you hear your own voice calling from another room later, maybe don't answer.
Just lock the door.
Thanks for listening. Stay safe, stay skeptical, and we'll see you on the next one.